For women over 60, every night should be a sacred time of repair, renewal, and balance. Your body isn't just resting, it's orchestrating a symphony of healing, detox, and hormone regulation. But imagine this, while your body is trying to restore itself, one hidden habit in your nightly routine is silently destroying your hormones. It drains your energy, steals your sleep, weakens your bones, slows your metabolism, and accelerates aging. Picture a woman lying in bed, tossing, turning, sweating, her mind racing. She wakes up exhausted, achy, and irritable. Now picture another woman, same age, same stage of life, yet she rises, glowing with energy, her skin radiant, her spirit calm, her day empowered. The difference isn't genetics, it's not luck, it's a choice. And that choice is hidden in the habits you perform before you close your eyes at night. Every decision you make after sunset determines how your hormones will behave tomorrow. And for women after 60, hormones are not just about reproduction. They control your bones, your heart, your sleep, your weight, your mood, and even your memory. Tonight, I will reveal to you the 5 night habits that silently destroy your hormones and how to break free. That small cookie after dinner, that comforting scoop of ice cream before bed, or that bowl of cereal you tell yourself is light at night may feel like nothing, but inside your body it is chaos. Women over 60 often lean on late night snacks as a way to soothe emotions or fill the silence of the evening, but what happens beneath the surface is far more dangerous than most realize. Your metabolism is not the same at night as it is during the day. In fact, your body becomes less sensitive to insulin as the evening goes on. This means that when you take in sugar or refined carbohydrates late at night, your blood sugar spikes dramatically, but your cells are not able to use it properly. Instead of fueling your muscles or brain, that sugar is stored as fat, and the hormonal ripple effect begins. Insulin, the hormone that controls blood sugar, surges at the wrong time. Cortisol, the stress hormone, also rises in response, and these two together disrupt estrogen balance. For women after menopause, estrogen is already shifting, already more fragile, already declining. But when you add late night sugar, you push it further out of alignment. This is why many women wake up in the middle of the night, sweating, restless, or with a pounding heart. It's not just age, it's the food choices made in the hours before sleep. The damage doesn't stop at sleep quality. Insulin spikes at night interfere with growth hormone, which is supposed to rise during deep sleep to repair tissues, maintain muscles, and strengthen bones. If your body is busy chasing sugar instead, growth hormone release is blunted. That means less repair, less renewal, and faster aging. Over time, this habit creates a dangerous cycle. You wake up tired, crave more sugar during the day, and then repeat the same late night snack pattern that caused the fatigue in the first place. Science has shown that women who eat late at night carry a higher risk of belly fat, insulin resistance, and type 2 diabetes. But beyond the science, think about what this means for your daily life. That stubborn weight around the midsection that refuses to leave, the brain fog that clouds your mornings, the bone weakness you feel in your hips and knees. These are not random punishments of age. They are signals from your body warning you that your hormones are under attack. The attack doesn't come from outside forces, it comes from within, fueled by the habit of eating sugar when your body is supposed to be resting. Now imagine the opposite. Imagine finishing dinner, closing the kitchen, and allowing your body to slip into a fasted state before sleep. Instead of chasing sugar, your insulin levels remain low and stable, cortisol drops, estrogen remains steady, growth hormone rises as you enter deep sleep. Your body begins repairing tissues, clearing toxins, and balancing the delicate interplay of hormones that protect your heart, bones, and brain. You wake up lighter, clearer, calmer, with energy that surprises even you. This is not a dream, it's the biological reward of respecting your body's natural rhythms. The truth is, food timing is just as important as food choice. A piece of fruit eaten at noon may nourish you, but the same fruit eaten at midnight may destabilize your hormone. Your body after 60 is no longer as forgiving as it once was. It needs protection, not punishment. And every late night snack is a decision to either inflame or to heal, to either age faster or to age with grace. So the next time you feel the urge to wander into the kitchen at 11 p.m., remember this. What feels like comfort in the moment is a thief in disguise. It steals your sleep, it steals your balance, it steals your future vitality, but you have the power to stop it. Replace late night sugar with water, herbal tea, or even the soothing ritual of reading, praying, or journaling. Choose to give your body rest instead of sugar, healing instead of harm. Because every night you resist that late night snack, you are telling your body, I choose health, I choose balance, I choose life. At night, your body is programmed by nature to enter a state of deep repair. As the sun sets, your brain receives a signal. It's time to produce melatonin, the sleep hormone that tells every cell in your body to rest, to heal, to restore. But in our modern world, the glow of a phone, the flicker of a television, even the brightness of overhead LED lights can cancel that signal. To your brain, light means daytime. And when your brain believes it is daytime, melatonin production is suppressed. Without melatonin, you don't just lose sleep, you lose balance, you lose repair, you lose the very hormonal harmony that keeps you young. And this disruption is not small. Women over 60 are already more vulnerable to changes in hormones like estrogen, cortisol, and thyroid. When blue light enters the eyes at night, it tricks the body into holding onto cortisol, the hormone of stress. Elevated cortisol at night robs you of calm, keeps your mind racing, and prevents estrogen from completing its nightly cycle of repair. Instead of sleeping peacefully, you toss, you turn, you wake up drenched in sweat or restless from shallow sleep. Over time, this nightly sabotage doesn't just cause fatigue, it accelerates aging. Science has revealed that melatonin is more than a sleep hormone. It is a guardian of your cells, a regulator of inflammation, a protector of your heart and your brain. Women with low nighttime melatonin have higher risks of osteoporosis, heart disease, even memory decline. And yet, every time you scroll on your phone before bed, every time you fall asleep with the TV flickering in the background, you silence the one hormone designed to protect you through the night. But here is the deeper truth. Blue light at night doesn't just rob you of melatonin, it disrupts your entire hormonal orchestra. Cortisol rises when it should fall. Insulin stays elevated, leading to weight gain. Estrogen and progesterone lose their rhythm, triggering hot flashes, mood swings, and disrupted cycles of cellular repair. The hormonal clock that your body has followed faithfully for decades becomes confused, misaligned, broken. You feel it in your bones, your energy, your mood. You wake up tired even after 8 hours in bed, and you wonder why. The answer is glowing in your hand, inches from your face every night. Now imagine something different. Imagine putting the phone down an hour before bed. Imagine turning off the television, dimming the lights, letting your body sink into darkness as nature intended. Within minutes, melatonin begins to rise. Your heart rate slows, cortisol drops, estrogen repair begins, growth hormone prepares to release as you drift into deep sleep. Your cells begin to detoxify, your brain cleans itself through a process called lymphatic drainage, flushing out proteins linked to memory decline. And when you wake, you feel a clarity, a brightness, a lightness in your body that reminds you your body is not broken. It is responding to your choices. The women who protect themselves from blue light at night, they're not just getting better sleep, they are protecting their future. They are lowering their risk of disease, protecting their bones, strengthening their heart, and slowing the aging of their brain. And the beauty of this is that it does not require money, medication, or surgery. It requires one decision: to value darkness as medicine, to treat night as sacred. Darkness, dust, leads to bright light. Darkness, dust leads to bright light. Darkness, dust leads to give your body what it has always needed, a chance to heal without interference. Every night you face a choice. Allow the glow of screens to trick your body into chaos, or honor the darkness and allow your hormones to return to balance. That choice will determine not just how you sleep tonight, but how you live tomorrow. Because when melatonin rises, healing begins. And when healing begins, life itself feels renewed. So many women believe that as long as they get 8 hours of sleep, the timing doesn't matter. They think midnight to 8 in the morning is equal to 10 at night until 6. But the body is not a machine that counts hours. It is a living clock tuned to the rhythm of the earth, the rising and setting of the sun. And when you go to bed too late, you are not just missing hours, you are missing the most valuable window of hormonal repair. Between 10 o'clock at night and 2 in the morning, your body is designed to release growth hormone at its peak. Growth hormone is not only for children, it is the repair hormone. It rebuilds muscles, strengthens bones, restores skin, and even protects your heart. When you push sleep later and later, you rob your body of this golden hormone surge, and the damage compounds night after night. Women over 60 feel this more than anyone. The natural decline of estrogen already challenges bone strength, muscle mass, and energy. Without growth hormone to step in at night, that decline accelerates. You wake up with stiffness in your joints, weakness in your legs, and a face that looks more tired than it did the day before. It isn't vanity, it's biology. Your body needs growth hormone to repair itself. And if you're not asleep during the hours it is released, you simply won't get it. Sleeping too late also disrupts cortisol, the stress hormone. Cortisol should drop at night and rise gently in the morning to wake you naturally. But when you delay sleep, cortisol stays high at night, leaving you restless, anxious, and unable to sink into deep rest. Then it spikes late in the morning, leaving you groggy, heavy, and irritable when you wake. This flip of the natural rhythm doesn't just make you tired, it throws your entire hormonal orchestra out of tune. Thyroid hormones, which regulate your metabolism, lose their balance. Insulin, which controls blood sugar, misfires. Estrogen, already fragile after menopause, becomes further destabilized. And what you feel is weight gain, hot flashes, mood swings, and a mind that feels clouded and heavy. But consider what happens when you align with nature. You begin winding down as the sun sets, dim the lights, and enter sleep before 11. By midnight, you are in the deepest stage of restoration when growth hormone floods your body, repairing muscles, restoring collagen in your skin, and fortifying your bones. Cortisol is silent, insulin is stable, estrogen finds its rhythm. Your brain is washed clean by waves of cerebrospinal fluid that clear toxins linked to memory decline. You are not just sleeping, you are reversing damage, you are slowing aging, you're adding life to your years. Science has shown that women who go to bed earlier have better heart health, stronger bones, healthier weights, and sharper minds. It isn't about being strict or perfect, it's about honoring the body's natural clock. Think of it this way: you can't plant seeds at midnight and expect the sun to grow them. The soil of your body is the same. Healing happens when the conditions are right, and the condition that matters most is timing. So tonight, when you're tempted to scroll, to watch another episode, to push bedtime just a little later, remember this truth. Those lost hours of sleep are not coming back. They are hours of repair you will never regain. Every late night is a silent thief, stealing your strength, stealing your hormones, stealing your future health. But every early night is a gift, returning vitality, balance, and protection to your body. And the choice is always in your hands. Sleep early, and your hormones will rise to protect you. Sleep late, and you abandon them. The question is simple: will you work with your body's clock or against it? Your future depends on how you answer. A glass of wine at the end of the day feels like relief. It feels like a friend. It feels like the exhale you've been waiting for after holding your breath all day. For many women, especially after 60, that ritual becomes part of the evening, a way to soften stress, to take the edge off, to feel like the body is finally unwinding. But what feels like relaxation on the outside is disruption on the inside. Alcohol before bed is not rest. It is chaos for your hormones, a thief disguised as comfort. When alcohol enters your system, your liver becomes the battlefield. Instead of focusing on its nightly duty, clearing out toxins, balancing cholesterol, metabolizing hormones, your liver shifts all attention to processing alcohol. That means estrogen, already unstable after menopause, is left floating in your bloodstream. Unprocessed and unbalanced, this estrogen dominance doesn't make you feel better, it makes you feel worse. Hot flashes ignite, night sweats soak the sheets, sleep fragments into shallow cycles, and when morning comes, you feel foggy, drained, and unsteady, as though you never truly rested at all. But the disruption goes deeper. Alcohol interferes with melatonin, the master hormone of sleep. Studies show even a small amount of alcohol suppresses melatonin production, delaying the time it rises and shortening its peak. Without melatonin, your body cannot properly enter deep restorative sleep. That means cortisol, the stress hormone, lingers longer into the night, keeping your heart rate elevated and your brain restless. Women who drink before bed often describe waking at 2 or 3 in the morning wide awake, heart pounding. This is not coincidence, it is biology. And then there is growth hormone, the hormone of repair, the one that builds muscle, strengthens bone, and protects your heart. Growth hormone is supposed to surge in the first hours of sleep, but alcohol blunts that release. Instead of renewal, your body is left in a state of stagnation. Night after night, this blunting effect weakens your muscles, accelerates bone loss, and leaves your skin looking older than your years. Over time, it is not just about feeling tired, it is about becoming more fragile, more vulnerable, more prone to illness. The liver itself pays the highest price. After 60, your liver is already more sensitive, slower to recover. Add alcohol before bed, and you create inflammation, fat buildup, and damage that blocks estrogen detox even more. The vicious cycle repeats. More hot flashes, more restless sleep, more hormonal imbalance. And beneath the surface, the risk of breast cancer, heart disease, and liver damage silently rises. What seemed like just one glass carries a price you never agreed to pay. But here's the powerful truth. When you remove alcohol from your nights, your body responds with gratitude almost immediately. Your sleep deepens. Melatonin rises earlier and stays longer. Cortisol finally falls the way it should. Estrogen detoxifies properly, lowering hot flashes and restoring calm. Growth hormone surges to repair muscles, skin, and bones. You wake up clearer, lighter, and stronger. And your liver, that tireless organ, finally has the freedom to cleanse and heal your body as it was designed to do. True relaxation does not come from a bottle. It comes from balance. It comes from giving your body what it needs, not what numbs it. Herbal teas with chamomile or valerian root calm the nervous system without destroying hormones. Gentle stretching, deep breathing, or journaling soothe the mind without hurting the liver. These are rituals of restoration, rituals that give instead of take. Every night you have a choice. Pour the glass and lose your hormones, or protect them and regain your vitality. And the difference is profound, because after 60, every drop of alcohol before bed is not just stealing your sleep, it is stealing your future health. When you replace it with true restoration, you don't just rest better, you live better. The glow on your skin, the strength in your bones, the clarity in your mind, all of it begins with this simple decision. Protect your nights, and your hormones will protect you. Stress does not go to sleep just because you do. For many women over 60, the body is ready to rest, but the mind refuses. You carry the weight of the day into the night. Unfinished conversations, financial worries, family tensions, the aches and fears of aging itself. And instead of sinking into peace, your mind races, your heart pounds, your breath shortens. To the outside world, you may look still under the blanket, but inside, your body is on high alert. This is not rest, this is war. And the commander of that war is cortisol, the hormone of stress. Cortisol is not the enemy when it rises in the morning to help you wake, but at night, it is supposed to fall to clear the stage for melatonin estrogen, growth hormone, and the other powerful players that heal you while you sleep. When cortisol remains high at night, the entire hormonal system is disrupted. Melatonin cannot rise. Growth hormone cannot repair. Estrogen and progesterone, already fragile after menopause, lose their rhythm, and you are left wide awake at midnight, exhausted but restless, desperate for peace that never arrives. And the consequences go far beyond a sleepless night. Elevated cortisol at night weakens bones, breaks down muscle, and adds fat to the waistline. It accelerates memory decline, fuels inflammation, and keeps blood pressure high. For women after 60, this is devastating. You already need more support for your bones, your brain, your heart, yet stress at night pulls the rug out from under all of them. This is why so many women feel drained, achy, and forgetful after years of nightly worry. It isn't just aging, it is stress stealing the very hormones that should be protecting you. But here's the truth most women don't realize: nighttime stress is not inevitable. You may not control the events of your life, but you do control the rituals of your evening. Women who practice calming habits before bed lower cortisol naturally, allowing melatonin to rise. A simple breathing practice slows the heartbeat, signals safety to the brain, and lowers stress hormones. Writing down worries in a journal tells the mind, I will deal with this tomorrow, but tonight I will rest. Gratitude prayer or gentle meditation calms the storm and replaces fear with peace. And when cortisol falls, your body responds immediately. Sleep becomes deeper, estrogen balance improves, growth hormone rises, even your immune system strengthens. Imagine the difference. One woman lies in bed, her thoughts spiraling, cortisol flooding her system, sleep broken into fragments, hormones disrupted. She wakes weak, anxious, and older than her years. Another woman closes her day with peace, choosing calm over chaos. She reads, she breathes, she prays, and her cortisol melts away. Melatonin rises. Growth hormone repairs her body, and estrogen finds its rhythm. She wakes refreshed, strong, and radiant, her age no longer a burden, but a badge of wisdom and vitality. The difference is not fate, it is choice. Science has shown that nighttime stress accelerates biological aging, while nighttime calm slows it. Cortisol is like fire, useful in the right place, destructive when uncontrolled. You cannot erase stress from life, but you can choose not to take it to bed with you. Protect your nights and you protect your hormones. Protect your hormones and you protect your future. Every evening, you stand at a crossroads. You can rehearse your worries and let them steal your rest, or you can release them and allow healing to begin. The body is always listening. When you choose calm, your body responds with restoration. When you choose stress, it responds with destruction. And for women over 60, that choice becomes the difference between decline and renewal. Tonight, you can decide, will you sleep with stress or will you sleep with peace? The answer will echo through your bones, your heart, your hormones, and your life. After 60, your hormones become the silent architects of your health. They shape how you sleep, how you think, how you feel, how strong your bones remain, and how alive your heart beats. Every night, those hormones wait for your cooperation, but too often, they are sabotaged by hidden habits. Late night sugar steals insulin balance. Blue light silences melatonin. Staying up too late robs growth hormone. Alcohol poisons estrogen repair. Stress drowns your body in cortisol. These are not small slips. They are nightly choices that decide whether you age faster or slower, weaker or stronger, in chaos or in balance. But here's the hope. None of this is fate. Hormones are not beyond your control. They respond to your habits. And the beauty of the night is that it resets every 24 hours. That means tonight you can begin again. You can shut down the kitchen after dinner and protect your insulin. You can put away the phone, dim the lights, and let melatonin rise. You can choose to honor the golden repair window by sleeping earlier. You can replace the glass of wine with calming tea, allowing estrogen to detox and your liver to rest. You can calm your mind with gratitude, prayer, or deep breathing, lowering cortisol and inviting peace. These are not sacrifices, they are gifts. Each one is a signal to your body. I choose healing. I choose balance. I choose life. Imagine the ripple effect. You sleep deeper. You wake lighter. Hot flashes calm. Energy returns. Your bones strengthen. Your skin brightens. Your memory sharpens. You don't just add years to your life, you add life to your years. This is the secret too many women are never told. Your hormones after 60 are not gone, they are waiting for you to protect them. So tonight, ask yourself, will I destroy my hormones with careless habits, or will I heal them with rest, balance, and peace? The answer is in your hands, and the reward is in your future. Because every night you protect your hormones, you are not just saving your sleep, you are saving your life.